Today we're going to be trying Armour's Pretzel Dog, which I got from the Dollar Tree, everybody's favorite store, where things are not $1, they're $1.25, soon to be $1.50. But I'm curious, I like pretzel dogs. Obviously, the pretzel dogs I usually get are from, the mall or something like that, from like Auntie Anne's. So we'll see how frozen works. I actually have had the frozen Auntie Anne ones, and they didn't turn out that great. So I'm not exactly super jazzed on this one, but, there's hope. It is, in fact, a chicken frank. There's not even any beef in here, or pork. It's just chicken. Chicken frank wrapped in pretzel dough. Again, $1.25 at Dollar Tree, but I don't know where else you can get it. Maybe you can get it for $1 somewhere else. There's way too many ingredients in what I would call a chicken dog in a pretzel wrap. The packaging is also way too big for what it is. But with that out of the way, let me just read the instructions and get on with the taste test. Where are the instructions? Here we go. So if you want a crisp pretzel, you can put this in the oven. But I'm not, well, damn. You know what? I'm going to follow the instructions for the oven. Preheat oven to 400. Remove pretzel dog from wrapper. Place on a microwave-safe plate. Microwave on high for 90 seconds. Remove from microwave and then place pretzel dog on baking sheet and bake in the oven for 3 minutes. So essentially they're saying if you want a crispy dog, just microwave it like you would, because the microwave instructions are 90 seconds. It's identical. And then throw it in the oven for 3 minutes to brown it. So I'm going to do that because a little browning would be nice. But otherwise it's identical. It's just microwaving it and then putting it in the oven to make it a little bit nicer looking on the outside. But, there's a little look at what we got. There's a size, and let me put the microwave and the oven, and I'll be back in a sec. All right, here's our pretzel dog, fresh out of the oven. Not quite as crispy as I would have wanted, but hey, it said 3 minutes, so I did 3 minutes. Also got stuck to the pan, so here's a little bit that ripped off, which is great. I love when things stick to the pan. And let's go ahead and try it. I'm gonna blow on it a little bit. It's a little hot. I did kind of just take it out. I probably should have waited a minute. But at least it'll let me show you basically what it looks like. You got nothing else. It's just a chicken hot dog with a wrap. That's really about it. It smells not great. I'm gonna admit it smells like industrial bread, if that makes sense. But let me give it a bite and see how it goes. Well, I guess halfway through, I took 2 bites of it, one that you saw and one with some mustard to try and, make it better, which it did, to be fair, but that's because it tasted like mustard, because otherwise I'm going to have to give this a 1 out of 5 on the 5-point scale here, because it is god-awful. I expected it to be bad. The chicken frank itself is actually not the worst part of it. It's terrible looking at the ingredients, It's always good when your chicken frank has corn syrup and a bunch of other bullshit in it. That's fine. It doesn't taste the worst. It has kind of a weird fake smoky flavor, which I dislike a lot. But it could work if the pretzel dough was any good, but the pretzel dough is in fact the worst part of it. It has just such an odd taste. It tastes like chemicals. It tastes and smells like cleaning chemicals. It's very odd. I don't know what is going on with this dough. It's horrible. It's one of the worst things I think I've ever eaten. I'm looking at the ingredients here. It just says enriched unbleached wheat flour, fine, riboflavin, blah blah blah, water, sugar, soybean oil, conditioner, salt, wheat flour, dextrose, monoglycerate, L-cysteine, butter flavor, and yeast. It's horrible, and butter flavor might as well not even exist, because I don't really get much butter flavor in here or smell. It's just awful. This is one of the worst things I've ever tasted, I'm gonna be honest. And I eat a lot of crap from childhood. I just eat bologna and cheese sandwiches. That was my staple. Hot Pockets, all the frozen bullshit. But this is really, really, really bad. I'd rather eat a Tina's burrito than this. So shame on you, Armour. Armour is already kind of a bad company, to be honest. but this is bottom of the barrel. And charging $1.25 for this is too much, because this might as well not even be food as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to throw the rest of this away. I don't want to eat it because I'm afraid of what it's going to do to me. And again, I don't care. I'll eat any shit you give me, but this is just, you know, this is like activating my survival instincts. You know, it's telling me that I should not eat this. It's poison. So, Armour's pretzel dog from the Dollar Tree for $1.25. Don't buy it, whatever you do. And with that, I will see you all next time.